Hey guys, this is my 29th battle, and I battled this quite a long time ago compared to what I'm narrating. I'm probably going to upload it a couple of weeks later anyway, so a big time lapse between when I play and when I upload, but that's just how it goes. I go for the U-turn here, predicting, well, there's nothing much I could do. I could go for the punishment, which is a dark type move, so it would have done decent damage. Close combat's not going to do anything. Ice Punch would probably have done a lot, but I didn't want to take any hits really. And then I see the substitute, so I'm just going with Thunderbolt, breaking the substitute. Go for the nasty block here, because he went for the substitute again, so I'm presuming he's going to go for the substitute yet again. And so nasty plots, that's a 3+2, and Raichu is seeming to get... It's going to be able to sweep, basically. It's gone +2, it's got base 100 speed, so 328 speed. Good special attack after a nasty plot. And then I go for the Grass Knot. I predicted him to go for the Baton Pass, but I didn't think he'd go for the Baton Pass. I thought he would just straight out switch, since if I went to Thunderbolt, the Drifloon would die anyway. Or faint. But unfortunately goes into Heracross, which I find out to be Scarfed. He gets a crit, completely pointless. Raichu has pitiful defenses, and the Heracross takes me out, and it's shown to be Scarfed now. So I go into my Poison type, knowing that I resist it. Here, I just go for the Sword Stance, and that shows that setting up too early is never a good thing. Predicting the Will-O-Wisp, I go into my Rock Steel type, bidding with P. Can't remember what its name is. But, yeah, I know it's pretty bulky, and I know that Weezing really can't touch it. So I go for the Thunder Wave here, because what else? And I go for the Thunder Wave again, predicting a switch, hoping he doesn't have a fighting type. But I've already seen Heracross, and that won't be... They won't like it if the Heracross is paralyzed. I just hope they don't also have a Hitmonlee or something that has the Limber ability, which prevents it from being paralyzed. So I'm just keeping going for Thunder Wave, knowing that my only other offensive move is Earth Power, which won't hit the Weezing anyway, and Explosion, which is what I'm going to go for right now. And considering there's no attack EVs and Weezing has such beastly defense, it does a respectable chunk, but I am now down 6-4, and he hasn't really lost anything. A bit of a Drifloon, and that's about it. I go into my Progly here, a banded Progly, not Fake Out or anything like that, which is normally with, and the return does a decent chunk considering it is a Weezing with base 120 defense, base 65 HP though, so not the best HP. And here I get paralyzed twice, which is great, because he could have even gone for the Will-O-Wisp, or the Explosion, or the Pain Split, which I've got him back basically up to full health. But fortunately, those two paralysis were lucky for me, and I'm able to take it out. Here, he makes the good play, and switches into a Ghost type. It gets eaten by Stealth Rock, gets the Pataya Barrier boost, and it gets its Unburden boost, which doubles its speed. But unfortunately for him, that doesn't get Baton Passed, even after the Unburden ability activates, which activates after a berry or an item has been used. It doubles its speed, but it can't be Baton Passed. And here I thought, well, he's on +1 special attack. Punishment power increases the more stat boost they have. So it's base 60 normally, so that's base 120 super effective. So I'm presuming it's around base 150 after one Calm Mind. But still, even though I am Scarfed, not Bandit, it still does pathetic damage. And all my guys are physical, and he had 2 physical walls, a Weezing and a Slowbro. So I have to just go for the Explosion. Max attack, Adamant, Quillfish, definitely enough. And I couldn't switch out or U-turn with my Primate, because if he went for the Psychic on my Water Poison type, can't remember again its name, the Quillfish, sorry, it would take it out. Here I go to Quagsire, knowing that it can take a Heracross basically, because I am defensively bulky. Go for the Ice Punch after -1. it does a decent amount, but fortunately I get the freeze. It doesn't matter too much because I could have just recovered a couple of times and go for another ice punch, recovered a couple of times, got another ice punch, while his defenses get lowered by close combat, but that's sometimes how it goes. His stealth rock kills off the drift limb, so it's... And I go for the recover, of course, because I didn't think he would switch. I thought he would just stay in with the frozen Heracross, but that doesn't really matter. So it's 2-3 here. My bot Quagsire, he's got the I've got Progly and Quagsire, he's got the Fable, the Heracross, and one unknown thing at the moment. He goes for the Cosmic Power, and I go for the Return. And it does half damage, approximately. But after Leftover's recovery, it's a 3-hit KO rather than a 2. Which means that he can Soft Boil Stormy if he wants, or Wish Stall, but this one carries Soft Boiled. Cosmic Power Soft Boiled, Charge Beam, possibly an Ice Beam. But no, he carries the... What am I talking about? Of course he doesn't, I just saw Seismic Toss. So, Soft Boiled, Toxic, Seismic Toss, and something else, because he goes for the Toxic here, I believe. Yes, which was probably the baddest. He should have probably gone for a couple more. Softball has got into enough health so he could take 2 returns and then gone for the Toxic, but that was their choice. Goes to the Heracross here as Death Bodden, and the Heracross was the only thing that was stopping my Progly at the present time. And it's easily going to die to return, but now his Clefable hasn't got that +1 in both defenses, and so it won't be able to take many hits now, because even at +1 it wasn't taking those returns too well. So going to Quagsire here, and fortunately he goes for the Protect, not the Facade, straight off the bat, though it wouldn't really matter either way, and goes for the Facade, and this is a Quagsire with no attack investment whatsoever, goes straight for the Ice Punch, super effective, and as well has pitiful defenses, but it doesn't take it out, but with the burn, it's an easy knockout. Now it's 2-1, but my Quagsire cannot touch the Clefable since it has the ability of Magic Guard, so Toxic won't affect it whatsoever, and Ice Punches or Earthquakes are gonna do nothing either. So here, I hoped he wouldn't go for the Seismic Toss. If he went for the Seismic Toss here, that would have been game. Unfortunately, he goes for the Soft Boiled, and I couldn't keep my Quagsire in to die, because then he could have gotten to full health, got +6 Cosmic Powers, and then I wouldn't have any chance. Go for a return here, and remember he's not at +1 anymore, so it does a considerably larger amount, almost takes it down. And he goes for the Soft Boiled here, and if he had gone for the Seismic Toss again here, he would have won, but he doesn't do that either, because after Toxic damage, I am under 100 health, which means that the Seismic Toss would have taken me out, and that would have been the game right there. But fortunately for me, that's not what he does, or she does, don't know which gender. And then I go for the final return, able to take out the Fable. Sorry, this battle was more of a serious narration, not as serious, but a lot more focused on the battle. It's the first one I've done in a while. So, yeah, I hope to do the next ones in the same amount of time span as well. So, hope you like the battle, and I'll see you in the near future.